Hello and welcome to the halfway mark of week 6 of Drupal X GSOC. Yo, we have finally come to our midterm evaluations and what we have built till now. Let us go through our entire journey of what we have done. So this is our page. The in the left hand side, we have our panel which has the history, the three links, analytics, LLM Arena, and settings. This is something that is as per what we had built in the Figma. In the middle, this is the pane where we are going to type a prompt, and then this is the preview panel. So before that, I want to show you something. Let us first quickly go to the dashboard. In the dashboard, we can see that there are 72 runs. Now we are going to type a prompt. Let's say, give me a blog with title week 6, uh, Google summer code evaluation. It should have image and open AI provider. We could maybe do that, or and we can just now select provider. So we have Gemini. We have the it is 3.1 flashlights. We are just going to send. So yeah, this message got sent. We got a response. Our main focus while creating this page was not that we can create the best UI. The UI was not the core focus. Our core focus was creating this fully functional website. So the main thing was putting the time. The time is important, whether the YAML is valid or not, whether the schema is valid or not. What we have used here is the editable JSON for the editable YAML. For that, we have used an external editor, external module that is called the YAML editor that we have used. This is a cool one. It has all the different fields. It has content. We can maybe add something like it here. So in install, it has not given us the OpenAI provider, unfortunately, and that's pretty okay. So what we are going to do is we are first going to say put OpenAI provider here and install. We're going to put the comment. We're going to see if we can validate these changes and can validate these changes. And now what we're going to do is we're going to say change the title to Drupal is amazing. We'll change that title. We want to change the blog's title. And we are going to say, hey, this applies to the edits. It will apply the edits. It will process. And yeah, so now the title is Drupal is amazing. Initially, it was not the title. And it has also added an AI provider that we have added in install array. We can manually edit as well and verify the changes, whether they are correct or not. And further, we can just export it out. Yeah, this gets exported, the AI recipe. Further, we can also save it to our folder. Now we can see it has been saved to our folder. Now we are going to go to our benchmarking dashboard and see if there is any change or not. Let's just refresh the page. Yeah, we can see there were two runs. One run was the core thing that we had captured, and the second one was the apply edits button. We can try one more feature. Let us just give this a good refresh and say, give me a blog named Drupal beta testing. For Gemini provider, we put like preview this time, and we said this should generate something. It did generate. My point of showing you that we can click on explain preview. As soon as we click on explain preview, it generates something, a explanation of what the recipe is actually doing. And this is pretty cool. I mean, whatever recipe we have here, it can take that and give us an explanation for that. Cool, right? We can also retry and it gives us a different explanation. If you're not happy with it, it will retry and it will give us another explanation. And it will also regenerate. Here, the retry is for regenerating the entire YAML. It has shortened it and it is pretty cool. It is pretty important. So retry is mainly used when we are not happy with the response. It helps us in that. So now you see we should have two more, yeah, three more. That's pretty good. And it maps all these things up. This is the dashboard that we had built. The average response time, the average accuracy. You might have seen in the middle there was one that was invalid. That is why the show YAML is invalid and the schema is invalid. Other are completely valid and compliant. It also gives you the rating where this is fast, is it slow, according to the timestamp when had we executed it. School, and these are the more different model options. You can use filters and other things. Then we have also built the prompt arena. So the prompt arena's basic feature is in a way for benchmarking LLMs. So we can type a common prompt. We can select the different types of provider model combinations, and we can have n number of combinations. And along with that, we can fire prompts against this all the same models and judge their responses, which is a cool way to just compare different models and find out which one is the most suitable for our task before we proceed ahead. And also we have the settings page. The settings page is basically to configure the system prompt of this will be sent along with each and every prompt that we put that we are right now it does say the default one that we are a senior Drupal developer generating strictly valid star shot recipe YAML files. We do not use conversational filler so that it keeps the responses accurate and proper. We reuse existing machine names wherever possible to prevent duplicates. It's a pretty, we are not trying to create one model. We are trying to create the entire system that assists the user while creating recipes. Further, we have also done a bit of more things. Let us just go to our blog. We can see we have our week six tracker. In a week six tracker, I'll just go through what we have done. This is something that we had done, the chat interface, the UI, and the features that we had built. We had also added a bit of JSON API. So rather the JSON API debate, that was pretty interesting. I mean, so I'll just explain it to you. Um, so we have also simplified the entire structure of the services. It is more modular. It uses the same thing to just call the LLM, and we had also added more context. Now, initially, the context was pretty vague. It was less, but now the context is more proper. We have added different config factories now generates even more things. I can just uh, go through that. A context extractor. We did not have all entity types. Now it has all the different entity types. All the blocks that you, the pre-existing blocks that were there on the site. This takes that and gives that to the context to the model. So we have a better response of the site context of the site responses. Now, rather than using a JSON API here, we use the inbuilt system to take care of everything using the entity config, entity type bundle and entity set manager. Now, why not use the JSON API directly? Now, let me explain this to you. In order to use the JSON API directly, we'll have to make a Guzzle request. Now, by making Guzzle request, we are making an external LLM request. So that adds to the overall payload and overall delay for any particular call that we are making. Slows down the entire application, which is not something. So that is what we made. Apart from that, we have done detailed in documentation. We can just go through that. I can help you with that. Basic structure, three pages layout. So this documentation was one of them. Rather, documentation will be here. So I have created two files. The scanner files basically scans your entire code base. It should not be in docs. It should be when you're using it, it should be in the root module folder. It will scan everything that is there. After scanning, these generate docs generates your markdown files and it generates your PDF files for the same. Now let's just go on through the code base architecture. It is a 31-page document, fully automated, created using AST scanning. So it will first tell you which file it is picking up, then what the function it is picking up, the description of the function that is based on the comments. So the comments are being reused here, which is kind of good. what is the return type, what other services that we are using. Now the YAML processor, it cleans the response down to the YAML text file when possible. Its return type is the string. Basically, I cleaned up YAML, and this is about the normalized function. The parameters it takes is the parameters is response. That type is string. It is pretty good. It's a pretty detailed documentation. And when someone is reading that, someone new comes to our code base, this is really essential. And documentation, I believe, is one of the most important parts of whatever you are building. And these kind of functional documentation, description and information for each and every function that we have is quite necessary. That is what we have built. The markdown structure is present here as codebase architecture.md. That will be directly viewable when someone downloads our or views our module. This is not something that I've seen in a lot of Drupal modules or Drupal repositories. This is something that I built for mine, and hopefully we can use it further. This is the overall picture that we have. Thanks for watching, and catch you up in the next one.